watching Fox 13, and the 10 o'clock news starts now.
It's been a season unlike any other in NFL history. And for the Bucs, they're a transformed team with a new quarterback at the helm.
It's not about, me, Tom Brady. It's about us, the Bucs, and what we can accomplish.
Now, months of preparation, hard work, and determination all come down to tonight.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Tom Brady are going to Super Bowl 55.
History unfolding at Raymond James Stadium.
Come on, Bucs, baby! Let's go! Let's get it done! Super Bowl 55! We're home, baby! Let's go! Bring it on, baby! Woo!
Can you believe it? Good evening and welcome tonight. I'm Mark Wilson. What a night to be in Tampa Bay.
And I'm Kelly Ring. Tampa Bay is in an amazing mood tonight as the world is watching the two best teams in the NFL play for the coveted football prize, the Lombardi Trophy, of course. Now, this is a live look right now outside of Raymond James Stadium where fans have been gathering long before kickoff. You can see everybody is inside. About 3 minutes to go in the game. Everybody is slowly starting to come out. The Chiefs fans aren't very happy. With the Bucs leading big, we have have everything covered from the fans all across Tampa to action on the field. Let's get right to Fox 13 Sports Director Scott Smith live outside Ray J tonight. Amazing. What a night, Scott.
We are just minutes away, Kelly, from yet another championship. What a year it has been here in Tampa Bay, and the Bucs are the latest to write their chapter. Their second championship is just minutes away as they currently hold a 31-9 lead in this ball game over the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs. It has been an incredible game, and you start with the job they've done defensively. Pressure on Patrick Mahomes all night long from off the edge. Shaq Barrett, Jason Pierre-Paul. The linebackers were all over Travis Kelce. The back end, the secondary was fantastic. There was nobody open for most of the night. Patrick Mahomes was just really frustrated in this performance here. And so hats off to the defense and the job they have done. 3 sacks, fewer than 300 yards with a couple minutes still left in the game. And one of those being 3 sacks on Mahomes and 1 interception. So the defense has really been the mainstay for this team here tonight. And then Tom Brady doing Tom Brady things, especially in the first half of this ball game, to build a big halftime lead. And of course, he has found the end zone 3 times, 2 of those strikes to Rob Gronkowski. So again, we are minutes away from a celebration out here at Raymond James Stadium. As fans, of course, 25,000 inside Ray J, ready to celebrate this one, and fans all around the stadium and throughout Tampa Bay tonight. It's going to be a big one. We'll get you highlights, reaction as soon as it becomes available, guys.
Scott Smith out there live for us. Scott, thanks very much. 2 minutes and 38 seconds of actual game time left. The score is still 31-9. So we've got a 16-point lead with so little time remaining. I know, pinch yourself. It's about to happen, folks. Raymond James Stadium is teeming still with excitement. It has been for the better part of 2 weeks, and our own Josh Cassio is there now live.
Yes, Josh, you've been there all day long. Incredible moment for the Bucs fans, and the Tampa Bay area.
Yeah, just an amazing moment for the entire Tampa Bay area as you see fans making their way out of the stadium right now. In fact, I ran into someone who's been really calling this from before, long before that we even got to this point. It's Tampa Mayor Jane Castor. Your reaction right now to an amazing game.
Oh my gosh, this is beyond amazing. It is so exciting. We have made history this evening. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have made history in so many ways, and this is just an amazing event for our entire community. Unbelievable.
You have been calling this for so long. You said there was going to be a game here, they were going to win, and everything you said came true. How did you know all this? Do you have a crystal ball?
No crystal ball, just a lot of faith. A lot of faith in our Buccaneers, seeing that team gel, seeing the community behind them. The announcer made the mistake this evening of asking how many Bucs fans are here. The place went wild. So a lot of support, and they delivered tonight.
Talk to me about how proud you are of the city, the area. Everyone came together for this game, including the team, but really the entire region came together.
Yes, they really did. I wish you could see the smile underneath the mask, but You got to thank the Glazier family for putting this team together. You got to thank the NFL for all that they have done to make this a great event. And most of all, you got to thank the team and you got to thank the community, because together they made this happen.
Next question I have to ask, do we have another boat parade in the works, or what's next?
Well, I said I didn't want to jinx anything, bring on any bad mojo talking about it beforehand. But we're definitely going to have a discussion, because we have to celebrate this. This is unbelievable. So we'll let you know in due time that there will be a celebration.
Maybe a Tom Brady day in Tampa too?
Oh, that's without a doubt. I said early on he'd have to show the Lombardi Trophy before we talked about renaming it to Tampa Bay. So I may have to have that discussion with him now, but it's not off the table. But it'll be great to have that Lombardi Trophy here. We've had to extend our trophy case. It's a great time for Tampa Bay, and we are a title town.
Thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. And what else could you ask for? An amazing game. Again, fans are making their way out of here, but what a night. And we can actually breathe. It was a Bucs domination from the early start, so not a lot of stress tonight, which is nice. Guys, back to you.
It certainly is beautiful, and I think we safely can say Titletown, Tampa now. It's when you think about what's going on in this community, it's amazing.
And we've got the blueprint for the championship parade, whether it's on a boat parade or not. Let's hope, maybe. I know information on that to come, of course. But Josh, thanks. We'll get back to you out at the stadium here in a bit. South Howard as well, hopping tonight as crowds gather to watch parties and cheer on the Bucs earlier tonight.
Yes, Fox 13's Jordan Bowen is live at Soho. Jordan, I know they're celebrating out there.
Yeah, Kelly and Mark, the excitement is just electric out here in Soho right now. Fans have been out here all day today celebrating, and as the day has went on, people have just been more and more excited about this. Now with the Bucs taking the win here. Now take a look at some video here of Fairfield earlier today. Now it definitely has an extra layer of excitement with the game just being a few blocks down from where we are at. Now here's what some fans had to say. We spoke to them moments ago. Take a listen.
It feels really good because I've been home for a while, so it's good to finally see some friends I haven't seen in a while. So it's good to see everybody come together.
It's been awesome. We've been hanging out, chilling, cheering on the Bucs. It's going to be awesome, and we're going to win.
And you could hear that in the background. You could hear it for yourself. Fans are very excited out here tonight. It's a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Just a few minutes left in the game. We'll see how this all plays out here in just a few minutes. We'll be out here. We'll let you guys know what happens. Guys?
I can tell you what's going to happen.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, it's going to go crazy. All right.
Jordan, thanks.
Now let's go to downtown. Fans are cheering on the Bucs at the Sail Pavilion right near the Convention Center. That's a beautiful place. And Fox 13's Haley Hines joining us now live there. Haley, celebration there too.
Yeah, Kelly, by the looks of it, I know we have a few seconds left until the game is officially over, but I think some people have already begun the celebration, rightly so. If you couldn't watch the game at Ray J tonight, Sail Pavilion sure isn't a bad choice here. Beautiful, breezy night next to the glow of the beautiful Jose Gas Bar here. You can feel the anticipation building here. People know it. We're bringing home the trophy, but we just need to make it final once the clock hits zero. But boy, those touchdowns, check it out. This was a very, very common sight tonight. Fans jumping up and down, touchdown after touchdown after touchdown. You love to see it. You love to hear it. In fact, the TVs here at Sail were on a bit of a delay, so we got a heads up each time the Bucs were about to score. Thanks to the celebratory boat horns out there in the channel. We're hearing a couple of them right now. It was moderately packed here, not terribly crowded with small groups of fans, mostly Bucs, of course, though there were a few Chiefs fans, even one who held his flag high the entire game. He's still doing it. Got to give him credit for representing. But with each touchdown, Bucs fans here grow more excited and more certain this is their night.
19 years. I've been a Bucs fan my whole life. This is amazing. We're blowing out the Chiefs. We're looking good, It's looking great.
First time in history, the hometown is playing for the Super Bowl. I can't be more excited.
Oh, if you could feel the air out here. That's the air all around Tampa tonight, though. Just thrill and exhilaration. And you can hear the cheers. Lots of smiling faces out here today. We're next to the Embassy Suites Hotel that has that giant Vince Lombardi trophy. We keep looking up at it. That's just a few seconds, just a few minutes. That will be ours. Tampa Bay's here on our home turf. And you look out there in the channel, those boat horns that I was talking about earlier. This city is just echoing with cheers, honks, and once the clock hits 0, that's going to go on for quite some time. So this is their moment. What a night. Back to you.
It is amazing. We just intercepted. That's what everybody's going crazy with a little more than 1 minute to go in the game. And
we'll take a couple knees and it's all over. Very exciting. Haley Hines, thanks. Stand by for the party to go up about 10 notches.
Yes, it certainly is, and
Yep.
we'll be covering every second of it, too. It's one of the highlights of the pregame ceremony.
Yeah, tonight's flyover, I'm sure you've seen some video of it. It has some Tampa Bay ties. What it took to pull all of that off, the precision timing as well, coming up next.
And as we had to break another live look at fans outside of Raymond James Stadium, getting ready to celebrate in a way we have never, really a historic moment. And we will be right back, everyone. The celebration is underway. It's getting started right now. We'll be right back.
Ashley Home Store's biggest President's Day sale ever is going on now. Get up to 30% off or get 0% interest for 6 whole years with no minimum purchase. Only at America's #1 furniture and mattress store. Ashley Home Store. This is home.
Great day on the lake. It is.
Lunch is cooking.
And I saved a bunch of money on my boat insurance with Geico. Are you? Fellas, can it get any better than this? Whoa. My old hairstyle grew back. So did mine.
What? I was an 80s kid.
It only gets better when you switch and save with Geico.
And welcome back, Tampa Bay. Your Tampa Bay Buccaneers, it is official. They have defeated the Kansas City Chiefs, who were favored tonight, by the way, 31-9, Super Bowl 55 on their home court. This is historic, folks, because not only is it the Tampa Bay Buccaneers' second Super Bowl Lombardi Trophy, this is the first time that any team has ever hosted a Super Bowl, and beyond that, of course, the first time now that a team hosting the Super Bowl has won it. What are the odds of that being repeated again?
And if you just open your window or open your door and listen outside all over the Tampa Bay area, I think you will hear fireworks, celebration, horns honking, people cheering. This is really an amazing, marvelous thing for the Tampa Bay area. Let's go back out live now to Raymond James Stadium, where all the action is tonight.
Fox 13's Justin Matthews is there following all the excitement. Well, Justin, it's finally official.
It's finally official, and as you can see behind me, the fireworks display is incredible, just blasting off into the Tampa sky as we are all witnessing history here. Right before the game ended, it was really calm along Dale Mabry here, just south of the stadium. But now the energy is shifting. A lot of people are starting to make their way toward the stadium. And yeah, definitely saw some disappointed Chiefs fans, but I did speak to a Bucs fan who is so happy, of course. He says this is his 17th Super Bowl. Take a listen to what he had to say.
Seating, but I had to be near the stadium, and I really made an effort to come tonight and brave this cold weather. It's actually excellent football weather, so it's really good, and I'm watching it on my phone, and it's so much better than sitting at home.
Excellent football weather indeed. It looks like it was a successful game for the Bucs. As you can see, some people walking up toward the stadium to start celebrating this incredible, historic victory. Back to you, Mark and Kelly.
Thank you so much. And Justin, we're going to talk with you a minute while we're waiting on Josh Cassio to get set up, because he's got some people to interview. But you were out there. I mean, were they celebrating before the game was even over?
I would say they were, but it was kind of calm. People didn't want to jinx it, so people were like, yeah, we won, but the clock wasn't at 0 yet in the game, so there was a little bit of hesitation. But I will say there are now people screaming, there are people cheering out here. It's going to be pretty crazy out here soon, Kelly.
Yeah, and I think law enforcement is ready for that too, because they know it's coming. They have to assume it is going to be that way.
Yeah, and Justin, I happened to be down there a little bit earlier, and I'm sure you saw this too. What I thought was so interesting is to see so many couples and families together that each had Chiefs jerseys and Bucs jerseys on, and a lot of them had a story, and I spoke with a couple of them tonight. A lot of them had a Brady jersey and then a Mahomes jersey. So many people understood the historic nature of this matchup. You're talking about Ali Frazier, you're talking about two of the greats in this game that it's possible, but in all likelihood, we will not see again on the same field in a setting like this. So I think most people did appreciate it, don't you?
Absolutely. And what was really cool to hear from Kansas City Chiefs fans who are here from Kansas City was the fact that they just feel welcome here. Even though the Bucs were on home turf, they loved being in Tampa. They loved being able to witness the spectacle that is the Super Bowl. And it just so happened to be in Bucs territory, but they felt so welcome here, even though they are walking away tonight pretty disappointed.
Yeah, they certainly are. I think they were outnumbered. I think that it was about 70% filled with Bucs fans, but still amazing. Well, we're celebrating tonight, that's for sure.
We are indeed. Justin Matthews live at Ray J again. Justin, thanks very much.
All right, let's go out now. Are we ready to go to John?
All right, you probably have gotten to see some of this video earlier tonight. If this is the first time you're seeing it, yeah, it's just as breathtaking, if not more so, in person. Nothing more impressive, perhaps more patriotic than a flyover like this. The first ever of its kind with these three bombers in this victory formation right at the end of the national anthem. Tonight was no different as well. Let's bring in Fox 13's Lloyd Sowers, who's been covering the preparations for all this week. Lloyd, as always, the timing, the precision that the Air Force exercises in something like this, we can all be proud when we see something like this, because once again, they nailed it.
Yeah, Mark, it was picture perfect. It was a moment of celebration even before this game began with these three bombers. Take a look at the pictures here. These are America's three frontline bombers. The big one is the B-52 bomber that went into service even before the Vietnam War, the early versions of this one. The one that looks like Batman would fly it, that's the B-2 stealth bomber, virtually invisible on radar. And the third plane is the B-1B Lancer. It is big and fast, with wings that fold back when it goes supersonic. The lead pilot in the B-2 has a neat call sign. Her call sign is Gucci, and this is what she told us about the flyover.
We've been working for weeks, making this plan very precise so that we can go execute it. So we will all brief together, we all plan together, and then we will make this rejoin happen.
Gucci has 90 combat missions under her belt, and this mission had to be timed as well as any to arrive here as they did at the very end of the national anthem. I talked with the commander of this operation. He was at the very top of Raymond James Stadium with headphones on the radio. Lieutenant Colonel Chris McAleer was on the radio to the bomber pilots and also to the TV production crew. He had to time the anthem that was performed by Jasmine Sullivan and Eric Church so that on the last note they would fly over at 1,000 feet, a little less than 300 miles an hour, without landing. These planes, when they flew over the stadium, they headed back to their bases. The B-1 Lancer at Ellsworth, South Dakota, B-2 Spirit at Whiteman, Missouri, and the B-52 Stratofortress all the way to North Dakota. While they were here, our KC-135 tankers from MacDill refueled them. The Air Force says this is one huge training mission. They refuel, they precision fly right down to the second to arrive here over the stadium. And let me tell you, the smoke from the fireworks is still lingering over Raymond James Stadium. A magic night here in Tampa Bay. Mark, back to you.
To know it, Lloyd. Thanks for mentioning that they do use this to train, and it's a training mission for our Stratotankers here at MacDill as well. So it's not just by any means a flexing of muscle here. They're using it to train, which is very important. Lloyd Sowers tonight at Ray J. Lloyd, thanks.
And it's so much pride in our country seeing that. It's just amazing. All right, as you might imagine, celebrations are going crazy on Howard Avenue. Let's go now. If you can hear me, Jordan Bowen down there in the middle of it all. Be careful, but I know people are happy.
Yeah, I'm going to try. I can't hear you guys, but I'm just going to go ahead. It's just absolute madness out here of excitement. Just the electricity is out of this world. Oh, my God. All right. Okay. All right. If we're still on, sorry, crowd was getting a little bit overexcited. All right, so we're here on Howard Avenue. We're going to show you over here in just a second, if we can, Scott. Show the crowd here. You can see some people on top of the car here down Howard Avenue. This is right outside McDenton's and Soho Saloon. All of the people that were inside the bars have come out of the bars and have now congregated in the center of this street. You can see there are people on the car. You just saw a few moments ago. That was a crowd of people that just came up and mobbed us. You can see a police officer here trying to kind of get people out of the road and kind of contain this. But obviously, this is just the scene here just in the last few minutes. Just complete excitement and madness right now here on South Howard in Soho. This is where a lot of the celebrations are happening tonight. The police have been out here for the last few hours now trying to keep things safe. You can see they have now blocked off a portion of Howard Avenue as people have congregated into the street here. You can see people just walking on the sidewalk, joining the crowd here. People obviously very excited for this win. I talked to some people tonight. They say this is a once-in-a-lifetime experience here. And it truly is. If you're out here, you can just feel the excitement and the electricity. And that's kind of the latest right now here in Soho. We're going to go ahead and send it back to you guys.
All right, Jordan Bowen live for us tonight. Jordan, thanks very much. And we apologize in advance because remember, we're talking about live video and there's a lot of excitement. So we hope everybody behaves. But again, it is live TV. So we ask a little bit of patience while we do that. But Jordan's down there in the fun of it. We hope everybody celebrates safely tonight for sure.
I didn't see a lot of masks, but I'm sure they're on it and figuring everything out. Let's go back to the stadium now and join Fox 13's Josh Cassio. Josh.
Yeah, hey guys, again, what an amazing ending to really an amazing night. And look who I found. I've got Gronk right here, and I think that's the GOAT right there. That's Tom Brady right there.
Whoa. Hey, listen, I love Tampa. Tampa's a beautiful city. We won the Super Bowl, first team ever in their own city to win a Super Bowl. Let's go.
History.
Let's go.
Now, I need to talk to you. Can you bring the mask up for me for a second here?
I got you.
You're a GOAT. You sound a little hoarse.
Yeah, somebody let me at the Larry Park Zoo, but you can find me out down Mabry, lucky number 7. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
How many pictures did you take tonight? About 198. On a good day. On a good day, 198, But hey, listen, we love the city. We love the people. We love everybody. We love y'all. Let's go, baby.
Tampa. Love it. Guys,
love Tampa.
Look, the bottom line is this. The Bucs did it. We witnessed history. And everyone out here is absolutely thrilled. And we're really just getting started. I imagine this party is going to go late into the night, into the early morning hours. But you know what? This area deserves it, and what a game. And, boy, I'll tell you. Final words from the GOAT? Final words from the GOAT.
Lucky number 7.
Lucky number 7. Back to you.
Josh Cassio with the exclusive with the GOAT. It's amazing the GOAT played so well with that mask on tonight.
It really is, and you could see he was cheering so much. He's hoarse, and our defense.
Yeah, they did well.
They were so wonderful. All right, Josh, be careful out there. We will be coming to you through the night.
The characters are the night has just fallen. It's early.
And we're hearing all the celebration. I know you probably are too. We will be back with live coverage of the celebration of winning the Lombardi Trophy. We'll be right back. Stay with us, everybody.
It's ABC's Better Year, Better Air sale. Beat the summer heat. Purchase a new AC system now and get a free air purifier, a free air filtration system, and a free smart thermostat. Buy an AC and get 3 home comfort products free. Plus, take advantage of ABC's next day installation. Call today for a better year with better air. Trust ABC Plumbing, Air, and Heat for all your service and installation needs, and consider it done.
Welcome back to Fox 13's live coverage of your Tampa Bay Buccaneers Super Bowl 55 victory celebration unfolding live before your eyes tonight. This is a video here in South Tampa. We've got Fox 13 crews all over the Tampa Bay area getting reaction from some Chiefs fans, but mostly Bucs fans. Some were standing on tops of cars here at this very moment. It was very seen just a few moments ago, but it looks like all is still well, and we have security nearby. Fox 13's Jordan Bowen is nearby. We're going to check back with him in a little bit, but there's so much excitement. You can probably hear the fireworks all across the Bay Area.
Yes, you probably can, and this is something that the mayor had talked about. She was afraid that these crowds would happen. Of course, when you win the Super Bowl in your home stadium, then this is what I guess is going to happen, and they're really celebrating. Let's go out now to Fox 13's Haley Hines, who's in Sailport in downtown Tampa. Celebration there too, Haley, I'm sure.
Well, you mentioned standing on cars. We haven't seen that, but there are definitely people standing on some boats over there, just parked after the win. Boy, what a feeling here. Just electric. Downtown has gone wild. You know, the final seconds, people had their phones in the air. They were hugging as they waited for it to be official. And boy, that celebration just hasn't stopped. People soaking in every moment of this. It's exciting, a little shocking. It's destiny fulfilled. It's every emotion that you could possibly feel right now. Fans have a lot to say. We have a couple of them right over here with us. Guys, the Bucs won today on their home turf. How you feeling?
Really great. We won! We won! Big Bucs. Big Bucs. Bucs don't stop, baby. Bucs don't stop. YouTube.
A fraction of what we're seeing here in downtown. It is just an echo, a symphony of voices, cheers. They're yelling, the cars are honking, the boat horns are honking. There was even a Tampa fire truck that just went by a few minutes ago, honking their horns, getting people fired up. This is what they've been waiting for. This is their moment. You know, there was a lot of confidence going into this game. They knew it was theirs. Here it is, and this party is just getting started. I don't think it's slowing down anytime soon. Back to you.
All right, Haley, I think you might need to move places because they're crowding, yes, for sure. But they're very, very excited down there. And
they are indeed.
Super Bowl champs.
Yeah, Haley, thanks very much. So breaking news, your Tampa Bay Buccaneers quarterback Tom Brady has just earned his 5th Super Bowl MVP and his 7th Super Bowl ring with the rest of your Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Another live look here at South Howard Avenue. The crowd is building there. We have Fox 13 crews all over the area here to show you the celebrations that are live going on right now. And they did shut down this part of Howard. So I know if you're looking at it, you're thinking, wow, there's a lot of people in the street. What kind of safety issues do we have? Well, there's a lot of police that are nearby. The street was open to cars just a short time ago, and there were some people standing on cars, hopefully standing on their own. But right now, they did close off South Howard. As the crowd continues to build there are a lot of clubs and restaurants down in that area, so we know there are a lot of watch parties down there. So people are anxious to celebrate and get out and celebrate together. We just hope at this point, we haven't heard anything to the contrary, but we just hope at this point everybody stays safe and celebrates safely.
Yes, we certainly do. More coverage, live coverage of the celebration in the Tampa Bay area when we come right back. Stand by. Super Bowl champs, the Buccaneers.
At Tampa Electric, we know our customers depend on safe, affordable, clean, and reliable energy. That's why we're working to move overhead power lines underground, strengthen our systems to weather storms, install advanced technology to keep you informed, and double our solar power generation by 2023. Because we're committed to lighting the way to a brighter future for you and the ones you love. Learn more at tampaelectric.com/reliability.
In collaboration with USF Health, Tampa General Medical Group, and private practice physicians, Tampa General Hospital was once again named one of America's best hospitals by U.S. News and World Report in 5 specialties: cardiology and heart surgery, diabetes and endocrinology, gastroenterology and GI surgery, nephrology, and orthopedics. Tampa General Hospital. Other hospitals practice medicine. We define it.
Front door, garage.
Comfort zones aren't meant to be permanent.
Can we talk about this?
Later. By choice or by chance, things will change.
Want to see something cool?
Regions has the people, tools, and tech to help you brave the beginning.
Sometimes just getting through the day can feel like running a marathon. So we make buying a mattress easy with up to $500 off Tempur-Pedic adjustable base sets, plus 0% interest and a free gift worth up to $300. At Haverty's, we make buying a mattress as comfortable as our furniture.
Did you know over 2 million homes in Florida have cast iron pipes? Why is this a problem? Old cast iron plumbing is failing, causing damage to homes and leading to expensive repairs. Homes built before 1975 may have cast iron plumbing, and those homeowners may be entitled to compensation. I will fight for them to make sure they can repair the damage to their homes. Before calling the insurance company, call me, your insurance attorney. There are no upfront costs, and we don't get paid until you do. That's our promise.
Welcome back, everybody. And the celebration is going on throughout the Tampa Bay area right now.
Let's get back out to the stadium. Fox 13's Josh Cassio is out there with some of our healthcare heroes who got the red carpet treatment at the biggest game on the planet tonight. Josh.
Absolutely, Mark. You know, we talked a lot about the history of this game, and that really includes those 7,500 vaccinated healthcare workers, and I'm with one here. Kristen, you work at Tampa General Hospital. What do you do there?
I'm a physician assistant in psychiatry.
Talk to me about what it was like to be in this game, watching this history unfold in front of you.
It was amazing. There was such even though it was a small group of people compared to what they usually have when we're not in a pandemic, everybody was really excited, rooting, and really positive, which is nice to see.
As a healthcare worker, what did this mean to you to get these tickets and to be able to watch this happen?
Gosh, it was such a lovely honor to be awarded something like this. We all work really hard, and they awarded everyone, from people who actually treat patients to people who are there supporting other aspects of health care, and it was just a really nice honor.
How are you going to celebrate the win tonight?
I'm going to drive home safely. I'm going to check out my program that I haven't seen yet, and I'm going to try to go through all my pictures and maybe catch up on the game, because since I taped it at home, I want to maybe revisit some of the good parts.
A memory you'll have for a lifetime.
Absolutely. Go Bucs!
How cool is that, guys? These healthcare workers, they do so much for us. They were given such a great opportunity, not only to see the game, but to see Tom Brady and the Buccaneers pull it out at home. What more could you ask for? Such a fun night. And as you can tell, the celebration really is just starting here, and I expect this to go on for quite a while. So any employer tomorrow, don't be mad if your employees are a little late or if their voices are a little bit cracked after all of this. Guys, back to you.
Weren't we calling for the National Tampa Bay Sick Day tomorrow, just in case this happens?
Yeah, I think a lot of people. Josh, thank you. It was about 7,500 healthcare workers, and the stadium, the NFL showed them a lot of love throughout the whole game. These signs were held up everywhere through the stadium. Thank you to the frontline workers, and they just went out of their way to make sure that they were respected and honored, and just felt the love of the United States.
Friends with a few who were able to go, and so many of them sent me messages of gratitude and appreciation. The NFL really rolled out the red carpet. Got the pregame concert with Miley Cyrus outside, the tailgate that they had, the TikTok party, and then to get the recognition that they so well deserve, of course, on the national stage at the stadium during the game. Very special moment indeed for all of them.
One of the best things of the night, except for the fact that we won. So that was just amazing. But yes, and this is something we all should think about. I think now we're going out to Fox 13's Justin Matthews. Justin, can you hear us? Oh, actually, let's go to Haley. Haley?
It's back out at the convention center where we've got a number of boats that are out there. This, of course, is where the Jose Gasparilla pirate ship was sending all the fireworks, of course, all weekend long for the past week or so. And the Sail Pavilion is very close to this. This is right downtown, not far from Amalie Arena, as you will. And the celebration there, just as excitable as it is on South Howard, although nobody's standing on cars. That our own Haley Hines is down there and reporting with some of these folks down there, and most everybody has been so excited. This has kind of really been outside of the stadium, of course. This has been the focal point that the entire world has seen all week for Tampa hosting the Super Bowl, and it's looked amazing. We've had nothing but rave reviews from all across the globe, as we've had with the better part of the last 5 or 6 days. We've had perfect weather, maybe one gloomy day and one cold day. Other than that, but how about the weather for kickoff today as well?
Yeah, today the weather couldn't have been better. Tampa really showed off in such a beautiful way, more ways than one. And now let's take a look live picture on Howard Avenue, and that's where a lot of people are also gathering for this celebration. And I think we have that. The crowds are I know they've cordoned off the area, they blocked it so more people can't continue pouring in, but you can see the crowd is massive. They're celebrating the Super Bowl champs, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and they couldn't be more happy with their team, that's for sure.
You know, and I'm struck by the ages of watching some of these
All
youngsters.
ages.
A lot of these youngsters who are out there who we can see tonight, many of them were mere children 17 years ago. So this for them is really the first time they've been able to experience a Super Bowl win for their hometown team. Many of us will remember that, of course, but to think 17 years, it's been a long time for a lot of people. So those who maybe were a little bit younger or weren't able to go out and celebrate in the streets with their friends at the time, this is their chance to do it. They're getting to do it tonight.
What a year they've had, and they've done it and had to do it without going to the games with the pandemic, with the Bucks, the Lightning, the Rays, the Rowdies. It's just been joyous. Let's go out to Fox 13 Scott Smith now. And Scott, what a game. The Bucks dominated.
You know, we've seen this throughout this playoff run, Kelly, that this team has just gotten better and better defensively. They really they showed out tonight. I mean, this was a game that Tom Brady is going to hoist that MVP trophy for the 5th time in his career. But really, it came down to the play of the defense and the scheme drawn up by Todd Bowles, the defensive coordinator. 31-9. Patrick Mahomes was pressured more in this game than any other quarterback in Super Bowl history. 29 hurries. You know, this is an unprecedented effort, really, by this defense that we're seeing kind of mature. A lot of young pieces on the defense, led by Devin White, and that's the big story here tonight. But, of course, this doesn't happen without the play of Tom Brady, and he rightfully wins the MVP with a 3-touchdown performance, 2 of those going back to his buddy from his days in New England, Rob Gronkowski. And here at the stadium, of course, fans, they are pouring out of the stadium. It seems like, as we watch the pictures and images around Tampa Bay, that the party seems to be on the streets out there. Outside the stadium, it seems to be relatively quiet. Fans leaving in an orderly fashion. But, of course, the celebration will continue here tonight. I believe we can get you highlights now. Is that good? If we are, let's throw them up there on the screen and see how this thing all played out. Of course, the Bucs getting ready for Super Bowl 55. Let the smoke, let the fireworks begin, and out on the field, their home field, they begin. Bucs down 3-zip. Rob Gronkowski in from 8 yards out, and the scoring begins for the Bucs. 8 plays, 70 yards to get into the end zone. Longest drive of the postseason for Tampa Bay. 7-3 games. The second now, 2 KC penalties result in the Bucs first down. Brady again. Rob Gronkowski. Can we get another Gronk spike? Thank you very much. 17-yard strike. Bucs up 14-3. Brady then hits Antonio Brown for the short touchdown pass right before the half. The Bucs leading 21-6 at the break. We've seen Super Bowl leads go to die in the second half. Could they hang on? That was the question. Bucs keep their foot on the gas in the second. Leonard Fournette. Playoff Lenny. Fantastic performance by the running back here in this one. Some huge runs. 28-9. Bucs defense flexing its muscle. Chiefs facing a 4th and 9 at the Bucs 11. Mahomes scrambling and just flings it up on a wing and a prayer, and it's broken up by Devin White. The Bucs go on to win this one 31-9, and of course Tom Brady winning the MVP of Super Bowl 55. This is now for the Bucs, of course, their second Super Bowl. For Brady, this is his seventh, which is more Super Bowl wins than any team in NFL history, surpassing, of course, the Patriots and the Steelers. 7 Super Bowls. What he has done, just, forget about the age of Tom Brady. We always focus on that. But what he has done, just if you look at just the stats of this season, his performance, the level at which he executed all season long has been phenomenal, with no preseason games, to kind of have this team build some chemistry and some confidence. We saw it. It was like a snowball throughout the course of the season. Once they hit that bye week, then that 4 games on the way out, not against good teams, but it was enough to build some confidence, and that confidence has taken them to 8 straight wins and a Super Bowl 55 title. So an incredible effort. The party will continue here. We will continue to talk about this performance for years and years to come. But Tom Brady wins his first in his first year in the Bay Area. And, of course, he's under contract next year. So already hopes of a repeat coming up next year. And we should mention also Bruce Arians. He has been coaching in the NFL for so many years, decades and decades. He has won as an assistant. He has never won as a head coach of a ball club. And he does that here tonight with your Tampa Bay
So,
Buccaneers.
Scott, you mentioned the contract. Let me ask you about that before we let you go. So we have Brady under contract, but I'm wondering now, since the Bucs get their ring, their second ring, and they win, this young team, a lot of them get their rings. What do you think this happens for those who are not under contract for next year? You got Leonard Fournette. We've got Chris Godwin, who I know they're going to try to sign. I believe they also have, is it Gronkowski was only on a 1-year deal? Does this mean that now that they've won, maybe they'll come back next year for less money? Or does this mean they've won their ring, a lot of them may just go off and get money elsewhere? Where do you think that this bodes now for those who we still need to sign?
Those are great questions, Mark, and I think that there's guys that they want to get under long-term extensions. Chris Godwin is one that comes to mind. But I think what you have in the, for lack of a better term, the Tom Brady effect is that it's just a magnet. It's drawing players that want to win, and this was case in point this year. It worked. AB came here, he got his ring. Leonard Fournette came here, he got his ring. So whether or not they're able to re-sign those guys, and you got to think that they'd want to come back, that money will not be something that keeps them off the roster, if that's what it is. But there will be other free agents. This team really, it's built, its bones are young. So Tom Brady may be the quarterback, and he may be 43, but there is so many playmakers on the defensive side of the ball and receiving threats that are young, dynamic players that this team is really built to continue to win, and that's the exciting thing. From a cap space standpoint, Jason Light, hats off to the job the GM has done, not only to draft very talented guys, that secondary continues to perform like it did here tonight. There are going to be some Pro Bowlers in that back end. But what they have done, obviously, in bringing the high caliber athletes like Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski here and creating a winner. It's infectious, and these other players see this around the league. They want to be part of a championship team, and everybody wants to play with Tom Brady no matter what side of the ball you're on. So, I got to think that whoever's under contract for next year, this will be a magnet, that this team is not going to be falling apart anytime soon. And I would expect, even if some pieces, the Leonard Fournettes, the Rob Gronkowskis, end up going, Gronk, maybe he retires, who knows. Yeah. But I think other guys will come in, because this is really an exciting team, and Bruce Arians and Jason Light have a ton to be proud of in what they've built here in such a short period of time.
Point. Whoever does leave is going to end up bumping into a whole line of people who are on their way in who would love to play here.
Because the mentality, and like you said, their bones are young, and it's just, they seem to be having a really good time playing together. It's obvious, and I'm just so happy for Coach Arians.
Very exciting.
Oh my goodness.
Very exciting. Finally gets one as head coach. Yeah.
We will be coming back to you in a few minutes, Scott. Thank you so much. Stand by. And we heard the mayor say that there will be a celebration for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, because you have to celebrate. But tonight, they are celebrating their Tampa Bay Buccaneers winning the Super Bowl. The party is going on. This is a live look at downtown Howard Avenue. A lot of people probably coming from all over to celebrate their team and the big win tonight.
Probably be a focal point. There's a lot of clubs down there, a lot of bars and restaurants. A lot of people are gravitating towards that area. But if you missed it earlier, this was all, of course, about honoring our healthcare heroes here during the Super Bowl. Dr. Kathleen Berry from Baycare in St. Pete, one of the many who got a fantastic seat at the game, and she was tweeting out her picture this afternoon, so I know she is one of many who had a great time watching the Bucs make history here at home.
That's a mountain laughing at you. So come prepared in a Kia Sportage and turn that laugh into a whimper. Hurry in for great deals at Kia's President's Day sales event.
Weather and traffic, traffic and weather. Two very different things that just naturally seem to go together. Weekday mornings on Good Day. Back, everybody. You know that the players are just about getting started for their celebration. They're wrapping up at Ray J so they can go somewhere and really have a big celebration. But a lot of the fans are going elsewhere to celebrate with their friends and family. Let's go back out there to Raymond James Stadium and Fox 13's Justin Matthews with the very latest on what it looks like out there. Hey, Justin.
Hey, Kelly, the celebration has begun here on the street. It is getting rowdy out here outside of the stadium. Everyone is chanting. Everyone is so happy, witnessing history. And we have a very special person here with us, Jenny Harper, who also witnessed history. You're a healthcare worker. Thank you for what you do. And just tell me about the experience you had all day today leading up to the game and being there.
In one word, grateful. Just to be so appreciated for what we just get up and do every single day of our lives has been amazing. The way we were treated all day long was so impressive. Free drinks, concerts by Miley Cyrus, free parking. I had end zone seats. So, I mean, to say it was mind-blowing, it was just the best day ever.
What are you going to take away from this day with all that happening?
Appreciation, because nothing like this has happened in over a year. We've all been very conservative, locked down, and so to be out here celebrating with the people of Tampa has been so much fun, knowing that we're vaccinated, so we were able to come. It has just been such a fun day.
You had end zone seats.
I had end zone seats.
So tell me, like, how close were you? What was it like just being in the game, seeing it live, in person, being there?
I was 9 rows off of the end zone on the Chiefs side. And to watch the game from that vantage point was amazing. I've never seen anything so up close.
Jenny, how long have you been a Bucs fan for?
I've been a Bucs fan for 20 years.
So when we got Tom Brady, we got Gronk. Hopefully we were going to do well this season.
Right.
Did you think that you would be here and witnessing this?
Absolutely not. No way would I ever dream I would be at the Super Bowl. No way. But to be here when the hometown team is playing and winning, it was just the best feeling ever.
Hey, the Bucs are amazing.
So it's such an incredible moment, and thank you so much for what you do. We're witnessing history.
Thank you so much. Thank you. It was just the best experience ever.
Be safe tonight. Drive safely. Okay.
Thank you.
So as you heard, lots of spirit here. Everyone is celebrating, an awesome vibe. Kelly, it's getting rowdy. I'm going to send it back to you for now.
And I see people coming out of the stadium. They're all wearing their masks. We've seen that people in different places in Tampa not wearing their mask. So maybe they will follow the lead and put their mask on as they continue to celebrate their Tampa Bay Bucs. We're going to go out to Scott Smith, I think, right now to see what's going on.
Sports Director Scott Smith back
That's
at
right, guys.
Raymond James
Yeah, fans funneling out the stadium here. Of course, we're on the south side of the stadium, right at the corner of Dale Mabry and Tampa Bay. And, boy, I tell you what, this is an excited fan base. But what's going on inside the stadium is the party. These players have worked so hard all season long to get to this point. They have the trophy in hand. Tom Brady is the MVP, and confetti's on the grass. This is the storybook season. Coming up on the other side, we will show you full highlights, reaction. Bruce Arians is speaking with the media as we speak. We're going to get the reaction from this team, this head coach, on a dramatic season and a storybook finish. Stay with us.
On behalf of you to support small businesses. Start the new year off right with an individualized fat-burning weight loss plan from Medi Weight Loss. Discover a happy, healthy new you. Lose up to 10 pounds your first week. You deserve it. Visit MediWeightLoss.com for a free professional assessment.
Welcome back out to Raymond James Stadium. Scott Smith here, live outside the stadium as fans throughout Tampa Bay and, of course, the players inside the stadium here behind me are celebrating the second franchise Super Bowl win, first since 2002, and that team from all those Hall of Famers on that team. And you look at the roster of this team, and there will certainly be some Hall of Famers come down the pipe for years to come. But this is a season that has been a storybook season. It started 11 months ago, the day they signed Tom Brady, that people started to believe that this was possible, and here we are. This team is hoisting the Lombardi Trophy here tonight. Let's get to the highlights, how it went down here in Super Bowl 55 against the Kansas City Chiefs. And, of course, it all starts out of a cloud of dust. Fans cheering them on, 25,000 at Raymond James Stadium. And early on, that Bucs offense, they got cooking. Tom Brady hooks up with Antonio Brown for a big gain right there, 16 yards. Later in the drive, Brady finding Rob Gronkowski, 8 yards, and in for the first touchdown of the game. 8 plays, 70 yards on this drive, and a Bucs 7-3 lead. To the second quarter now, after 2 Kansas City penalties, and penalties were huge in this game. It's Brady with all kinds of time. Gronkowski, again, his second touchdown of the game. They have more touchdown connections in the playoffs than any tandem in NFL playoff history, topping Montana and Rice. How about Antonio Brown getting in on the action? A touchdown here. Just before the half, things getting a little mouthy between Tyrann Mathieu and Tom Brady. So tempers escalating as we hit the half. Of course, why not? Bucs keep their foot on the gas pedal in the second half. After a Chiefs field goal, Brady finds Rob Gronkowski again over the middle. He's going to get some yak. Nearly breaks it, but brought down after 25 yards. The next play, it's Leonard Fournette just running down the highway. Nobody's going to get in his way. 28-9 Bucs, and they're starting to pull away. Defense flexing its muscles. They were fantastic all game long. Shaq Barrett getting to Mahomes. One of 3 sacks on Mahomes here tonight. Next play, Mahomes forcing a pass, and this one deflected right to the fabulous rookie Antoine Winfield Jr. First turnover of the game. Bucs turn it into a field goal. Chiefs then facing a 4th and 9. Bucs 11. Good opportunity here, but it goes to waste. Devin White wreaking havoc. That Chiefs offense could not get anything going here today. Travis Kelce, 133 yards, but couldn't find the end zone for the first time since the last time the Bucs faced the Chiefs. And with that, a 31-9. The Bucs are your Super Bowl 55 champs. Let's welcome in our Kevin O'Donnell. Kevin, you experienced the 2003 Super Bowl championship. Yes. This team has been phenomenal, and it's like a snowball. They have gotten better throughout the course of this season. But when you look at what they did defensively, I mean, it was similar in dominating style to that 2002 team that had Hall of Famers like Brooks and Lynch and future Hall of Famer and Rondé Barber. Was it reminiscent of that in any way?
Similar in a way, just in clear and complete domination over a team in the playoffs to win by 22 points over a team that was supposed to be the most explosive offense in the NFL, and the Kansas City Chiefs ranked number 1. But the only thing the Bucs didn't come away with a turnover is that 2003 team had dominated with Derek Brooks and Dwight Smith coming up with those interceptions, and of course the MVP for that, Dexter Jackson. So, but the difference is in this, I think we see maybe the best playoff run in Buccaneer history. 31 points against the Washington team, 30 against New Orleans, 31 against Green Bay, and 31 again against Kansas City. So this was an impressive run, and probably their best performance by far came in the Super Bowl.
What they lacked in turnovers tonight, though, they made up for in pressure, and that was more than adequate. Yeah. More pressures, more hurries on quarterback Patrick Mahomes than any quarterback in the history of Super Bowls. And we're talking about a guy who was his ability to avoid pressure was really the calling call.
Yeah, he was running around all night long, sacked just 3 times, but as you said, pressured 29 times was just the most times he's ever faced that kind of a pressure, and it just threw him off. And you got to give a lot of credit to the Bucs secondary, and Todd Bowles did an outstanding job with him. That was a weakness with this defense early on this season, and Andy Reid said after the game, Todd Bowles, got to give him credit. He got us today.
And guys, if we have time to go to Bruce Arians, we do have sound in from the press conference. If we have time, let's take a listen to the head coach.
I'm so proud of all these guys down here. Everything we dealt with all year. We had a rough month in November, but BA had all the confidence in us. The team had a lot of confidence. We came together at the right time. I think we knew this was going to happen tonight, didn't we? We ended up playing our best game of the year.
This really belongs to our coaching staff and our players. This is your trophy. I didn't do a damn thing. You guys won this game. All right, you came together as a band of brothers, and you made it happen. So proud of all of you. Thank you.
Kevin, there is going to be some serious celebrating with this team here tonight.
I know that I got to say this, a lot of Patriot fans are upset that Tom Brady has just won another trophy without them in a Patriots uniform. But the Patriots, a class act tonight, tweeting out congratulations to the greatest of all time. And then another tweet also to Gronk, and be careful with that trophy. So
he did dent it once before, yes. So they will try to keep they will try to keep very good care of this Lombardi Trophy. But again, a 31-9 victory, Super Bowl 55. It belongs to your Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Scott Smith and Kevin O'Donnell out at Raymond James Stadium. Stand by, gentlemen. We'll come back to you in a second. Our Super Bowl 55 coverage is only just beginning.
It is, and we're going to have more from tonight's big game, from the highlights to the fans, also everything in between. We leave you with more from outside Raymond James Stadium. We will be right back, everybody. Stand by.